What is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to the Upper 90 YouTube channel where we talk about Chelsea most of the time, but we do talk about the Premier League every now and then. Today's video, though, we're obviously talking about Chelsea. They have a match tomorrow against Brighton. We have a very, very good game, but we also need to talk about some awards that were given to some of the Chelsea players / managers. So stick around as we dive deeper into this. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Mike, huge fan of Chelsea and the Premier League, which is why we're always talking about the best team in London. If you agree with that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you have not. I greatly appreciate that. Like I said, we talked about Chelsea and the Premier League. Earlier today, I talked about Rafa Benitez being let go of Everton, but like I said, we like to talk about mostly Chelsea here. Now, in today's video, we have a match coming up tomorrow against Brighton. We need to talk about what Thomas Tuchel needs to do to get the results that we need because we've been struggling as of lately. Now, if you recall, we just played Manchester City over the weekend. We lost. We didn't get any points. We lost 1-0 again to Manchester City. I'm not too sure if Thomas Tuchel overthought his strategies again or his tactics, but it just didn't go our way in that match. Now, that being said, though, there was some good things taken away from that. We didn't pick up any injuries, which, knock on wood, that we don't pick up any injuries anymore this season because we've already been rattled with plenty of injuries. So we do have pretty much a full squad into this game. Andres Christensen is still out, obviously, and Chalobah are still out with Reece James and Ben Chilwell. Mendy is still gone on AFCON, so he won't be here as well, which leaves us with Kepa starting in the goal, which again, I know some people are going to say it was his fault that he left that goal with Kevin De Bruyne, but it was a good strike. I'm not going to say anything about it. I think Kepa played very, very well in that match, had plenty of good saves, and that's all I need to say. He will start tomorrow against Brighton, and I think he'll do a very, very good job. I think he will keep a clean sheet. He's been doing very well. Like I said, he kept a clean sheet against Tottenham in both legs in the cup games, and like I said, very unfortunate he did let up a goal against Manchester City, but I think he'll redeem himself tomorrow with a clean sheet. Now, that being said, our back line, I think Thomas Tuchel is going to go with a back four again with the setup that we have. I think it worked really well against Manchester City. Yes, we didn't capitalize and score any goals, but we did look very good in the back. And I think right now with how our players are sitting, I think we have to play with a back four. Alonso just isn't working out as a wing back, and yes, we could maybe throw a different player like Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi out on the wings, but I think we're going to go with a back four, which means that Sarr will get a start again, along with obviously Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Azpilicueta. I think those four players are doing very, very well in that back four. If we need to, we could rotate and switch it up, but I think a back four is going to be very pivotal in this game. Now, that then leaves us with 3 midfielders and 3 attacking players, which again, I think in our midfield, doing a 3 with Kovacic, Jorginho, and Conte, I think is going to be massive in our midfield. We should be able to dictate this game, hold possession, and not let Brighton get into this match any time in this game. And then with that, our top 3, this is where it gets very, very tricky. Romelu Lukaku probably should start again, even though my gut says he shouldn't start, but I think Thomas Tuchel will start him. He's got to do something in one of these games sooner or later because, again, we paid so much for this player, yet we haven't gotten anything out of him, really. We've had big games, and he hasn't shown up. He scored in some other games, but again, it wasn't like that was that big of a reason to buy this player. So hopefully this could be a game where I keep saying that he can start getting into his rhythm, but that being said, if he starts, then I think we have to go with Mason Mount and probably Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz gets a start over Timo Werner, even though Timo Werner usually does link up very well with most other players, but it can't be Ziyech. The way we played against Manchester City, our top 3 were just horrible with those guys up there, so I think he's going to be put to the bench, and I think Mason Mount, Romelu Lukaku, and Kai Havertz get the start, though I could see Romelu Lukaku coming off the bench and Timo Werner starting in this game. Now, that being said, like I said, Brighton right now are sitting in 9th position in the table. We're obviously in 3rd behind Liverpool and Manchester City. So we are ranked to win this match as we should. I think our team on paper and on the field coming out, we are fully fit with a really solid team that we should win this game. And I see us winning this game 3-0. If Lukaku starts, I think he will get a goal, but I think Kai Havertz is going to get a brace this weekend or this match. So that is what I'm looking forward to in that match. Now, on the back end of what I wanted to talk about are some of the rewards that were given out. Thomas Tuchel did just win the manager of FIFA, and I think that it just applauds to what he's done at this club. He's been there for just over a year. He's been in multiple cup finals, obviously won the Champions League, is in another cup again this season, so rightfully so. I think he deserves it. Pep Guardiola, I think, was a close second, which you could argue how well he's been doing with Manchester City, but since it didn't win the Champions League, he wasn't going to get it. I think Thomas Tuchel got that over him because of that reason. And along with that, Mendy was given the best goalkeeper in the FIFA as well. Definitely awarded to, I think, the best goalkeeper at that time. Yes, he's had some slips as of lately, but I think in that time span that they were looking at, Mendy was the best goalkeeper, especially with the Champions League run we had last season, and definitely warrants this award. I'm happy for the player because, again, he's going through a lot of highs and lows, but this is definitely a massive high, which will help his confidence. So that is all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you have not. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you next time.